Good evening. The Fern Holland Award was established in 2004 to pay tribute to the memory of Fern Holland, a young lawyer whose life was taken from her as she worked to help local women improve their lives in Iraq. This award recognizes women who share her courageous commitment to human rights. Mariane brings attention to women around the world, women who are fighting to protect human rights, protect their families, our environment, women who are fighting to stop child trafficking, and even fighting against cruel dictatorships. Through her journalism, she brings a voice to the voiceless. She expands their programs, connects them, and empowers them. These women are her heroes, and she tells the world about them. So tonight, I step into her shoes, and I tell you about a woman that I admire very much, a woman who's taught me about courage and love and tolerance. Mariane suffered unimaginable pain and loss when her husband was taken from her in the most brutal way. Most of us remember when she was interviewed just days after Danny was assassinated. She held herself with poise and dignity, and instead of asking for pity or allowing terrorists to see her pain or her anger, she spoke of other women's husbands who had been killed. She spoke of universal suffering. Mariane's refusal to be terrorized sent a powerful message to the world about resisting fear and hatred. Her compassion and dedication to peace and reconciliation moved us all. She is also a great mom. She has a little boy who is old enough to know what has been taken away from him. And if raised any different, he could have been a very angry, very sad little boy. But instead, he is a happy, funny, sweet little boy. She has not let him witness her pain. She just lets him know that he's her greatest joy. She tells him the stories about the heroes that she writes about, and she often travels with him so that he can meet and bear witness to these great, strong women. And one day, he's going to realize that one of those great, strong women is his mom. So for her courage, for her commitment to peace and reconciliation, and for opening our eyes to the voices of hope and triumph over adversity around the world, Vital Voices is proud to present the Fern Holland Award to Mariane Pearl.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone at Vital Voices. You know, there's a saying, a Buddhist saying, that a single match can illuminate even a dark corner, and a corner that has been plunged in darkness for 1,000 years. When I see the stories tonight of Kekenya and Charm and Laura, I feel like, you know, they're such matches, and they are illuminating our world. You know, through their stories and through the stories of the women I have been able to meet and interview all over the world, really from the North to the South Pole, I have learned about hope, and I have learned about courage myself. I believe in this hope because it is a hope that has been carved out of reality, and most of the time it is gruesome realities. The beautiful thing about this hope is that it doesn't fear any kind of wind. And you know, to me, I think these women that you've heard tonight and you know, that are honored by Vital Voices tonight are fearless women in that way, that they have created that hope in themselves. So it all sounds very heroic, but you know, I can't think of a more humble work than try to become such a person yourself. I also can't think of a more honorable quest for a human being. You know, I want to tell you that, you know, sometimes it is hard to either have faith or keep faith in humankind, but when you find yourself, you know, lost or in the dark, and you can just follow the light. And I don't think you will fail too much on. I think that power tonight, we've heard about hope, we have heard about dialogue, but that power of human empathy is crucial to our world, and that's how vital those voices are. And that includes Holland Fern, who's lost her life, but her light also shines on. I want to take an opportunity for a special thank. This is a personal thing, but to First Lady Laura Bush, because when I was pregnant with my son Adam, she came to visit me, and it was a very difficult time for me, a very lonely time for me, and she encouraged me to speak up, and I'm here today. So I want to thank her for her sincerity that day. Her words stayed with me and encouraged me in times of loneliness. And then there's another special thing that I want to offer tonight to Angie, because through all this time, she's gonna be like, "What are you gonna do to me?" But through through all this time, there were lonely times, and I've missed my husband a lot, and but the one thing I really, really, really direly needed so bad was a new sister, and I found her. So, well, thank you.